I've got a question for you. Why can't I A, walk in a straight line, and B, stand on one leg? As much as I try, I cannot do either. And I find it to be harder when I am tired. And I also just want to preface that that is not having any alcohol in my body at all.
Okay. So one of those rare occasions where there's no alcohol in your body, you're still noticing this phenomenon. Okay, so I think probably it's a combination of a couple of things. Firstly, walking in a straight line and balancing one leg is something which a fair number of people will struggle with anyway, without albinism, without anything. So they are actually weirdly quite difficult things to do. I would say the fact that you've noticed it's harder when you're tired or stressed or whatever kind of gives us a little clue that some of it is visually driven, because we know that your nystagmus will be a lot worse when that's the case. And both those tasks require a few things. So number one, they need balance and coordination, and another long word we like to use called proprioception. So that's your body sensing and being able to tell through touch where it is and what your balance, how much weight you've got on a leg, that kind of stuff. So there's a whole load of complicated stuff in there, but also vision is fundamentally super important. You've got to be able to see a straight line, you've got to know what a straight line looks like, and you've got to get visual clues from your peripheral vision and your vision straight ahead to be able to, for example, walk in a straight line. And again, if you're standing on one leg, your balance system, so it's called your vestibular system, would be a major component of how you're managing to do that. But then you also need your leg to have good kind of sensing tissue, and that's called proprioception, to know which way you're starting to put a bit more weight on and correct for it. But also good vision. So you still need good vision, which is why most people, if you ask them to stand on one leg with their eyes open, they'll do much better than if you get them to shut their eyes. So there's a whole load of stuff in there. So vision will likely play a part, but for example, balancing one leg is quite hard anyway. I can't do it. I've had knee surgery, so what that means is that my knee has no idea which bit how to do proprioception at all. So my balance on one leg is terrible. So it's probably a combination of those things. And as we said before, vision is a big part of it, but there's probably other bits as well, to be honest. And actually, we're asking a question about really quite a difficult thing.
And also, it's really easy to think that you can't do things and it's totally related to your albinism, and actually it might be related to loads of other things. And even if you didn't have albinism and you had perfect vision, you might be one of those people that couldn't stand on one leg either, I guess.
Yeah, 100%. And we say this to parents quite a bit, don't we, when we see them. Remember that everything that your child goes up and down with and left and right with throughout their life is not always related to their albinism. They're a person with albinism. They are not albinism and a person underneath.
If you've got anything else you want us to discuss or any burning questions you want us to answer, then please put it in the comments below.
And if you could press some of those buttons at the bottom, the heart ones, the thumb ones, whatever they are, apparently that's good to get people to see these videos. So please do that.